How y'all doing out there? What we're gonna be doing here ain't no brave frontier, no brave exodus, none of that crap. What we're gonna be talking to you about, well, wrestling. First thing I want to tell you about pro wrestling, if you're new to it, pro wrestling is real. Now wait, no, don't leave. It ain't real like your Street Fightering. It's real more like improv real. What the hell am I talking about? You're probably saying to yourself, these men and women, these athletes, which they are athletes, whether you believe it or not, these people are glorified stuntmen, and I mean glorified in a good way. Now, you gotta recognize that these people walk out there, they gotta throw other people around, their opponents, and make sure they ain't killing their opponents. You don't want to have your opponent hurt because then your match ends, and then if you're on a storyline with them peoples, you ain't got no more storyline. Because if they got a broken arm, we'll talk more about broken arms, but if they got a broken arm, what are you gonna do? You ain't gonna be able to wrestle them. You can talk to them, they can walk around in a cast and maybe in a sling, but what else are you going to be able to do? There ain't much. So you got to make sure you actually protect your opponent. That's one of the major things, is protecting people. You can make it look like you just kicked somebody's teeth down their throat. You can make it look like you just twisted them up into 4 pretzels and maybe even like 7 sailor knots. So what you got to do though is make sure you protect them. You ain't going to hurt them. Because if you hurt them, what are you gonna do? Nobody ain't gonna like you. They ain't gonna want to be around you. They ain't gonna want to wrestle you, and then you're gonna be out of a job. Like seriously. So what you got in there is some realism in the fact that these people are really trying to make it look like they hurt them without really hurting them. That's the realism. It's called fake realism. We'll call it, because it's real but it's fake, and it's not quite fake. I don't like the word fake, but it's you can't kick somebody in the head 12 times and then call it like, well, straight down the line, you know? You can't have something like that. What are you going to do? You can't teach people. You can't teach children, but you ain't supposed to be teaching people either, this stuff. Like, what does that teach this kid down the street? He's like 27 years old, and he gonna be kicking people's heads in and thinking he can walk, they can just get up and walk away? They're gonna get up and run at him, and he can kick him in the face again, and they'll get up and run at him and kick him in the face again? I'm sorry, but that just ain't real. What's real about it, another factor that's real about it, is that it really is about being a real athlete, a real professional, and being someone that really can be what the office wants from you. You know, if you work for a company, what happens? If you work hard, if you're good at your job, say you're a professional athlete, maybe a football player, you work really hard, you're going to make good money. They're going to want you on their team. That's the same in professional wrestling. You work hard, you come in every day on time, you put in 127% effort, they are going to try and give it back to you. Not everyone falls into this category. I'm sorry, it doesn't work out sometimes, but what happens is the more you put into it, the more you are likely to get back from it. It's a wonderful thing, and it's just beautiful. You know, you got these people that are really invested in something, and they get something back for their investment. Now, there are the opposite of the coin, where you put in all this investment and the office, the boss, just doesn't see it in you, and you got a situation where you gotta figure out whether to poop or get off the pot. Well, you get off the pot, you gotta find somewhere else to poop. And if you only got one house in your neighborhood, say you live in the woods like I do, you gotta find somewhere else to poop. You wanna go poop in a hole? Well, there are holes out there to poop in. They're not as good as the toilet you got in your home. They aren't as bad as you might make it seem. You know, in your head, you got this idea of pooping in a hole. It ain't that bad. If you ever been camping, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And what do? You poop in a hole. And what happens? You survive. Are you any worse for the wear? I don't think so. You make it through that day.